Hi everybody, thank you for watching. So today's video is going to be all about the YouTubers that I watch and the YouTubers that I want to recommend to you. I got this video in part from my friend Olivia from LivLovesHerMakeup. I'll have her video linked down below where she talks about her YouTubers that she trusts. And then it also came in part that I actually get asked that question a lot, especially during my live chats. I actually just finished a live chat. I did a live get ready with me. But I've noticed in my live chats that I've been doing weekly that I get asked about, you know, do you watch this person or do you watch that person? I get those in my comment section a lot, but it's also a question I have asked other people, like in their Q&As. I say, what YouTubers do you watch? So I just thought it could be kind of a fun and interesting video. I'm gonna do from small channels to the really big channels. I'm just gonna kind of give a mixture of everything. It was really hard to narrow this list down. When I first made it, I had over 50 channels on my list. If that tells you how much YouTube I watch, I narrowed it down to 20. That was the best that I could do, you guys. Let you know about them, let you know why I love them, and then everything will be linked. All of these channels will be linked down below. I hope that you guys find this video interesting. I am a little on the ill side if I don't look or sound the best. I haven't been feeling very well all week. So I do hope that you guys enjoy this video. I still am posting a video every single day. If you enjoy getting daily content on makeup and beauty, I hope that you will consider subscribing to my channel. But if you want to see some of my favorite YouTubers and other channels that I watch all of the time, why don't we go ahead and get started. So first up, I'm starting with a very new YouTube channel, but this gal has been my friend for a very long time, and I was super excited when she decided to start a YouTube channel. Her name is Katy Marie, Katy from my Vanity. Katy is someone who I met via Instagram. I think it was via ipsyOS, and then we met and kind of bonded over Instagram. She has an amazing blog called From My Vanity. I love her newsletters. They're always very informative, but she has so much good information on her blog, in her newsletters, on her Instagram page, and we just really formed a connection. We follow each other on Snapchat and we talk almost every single day. Katy has also been my moderator for my past few live videos that I've done. She has offered to volunteer and moderate my live chats and make sure that everything is running smoothly in there, which I think is amazing. Not only has she built an amazing blog and a fantastic Instagram, she just now decided to start a YouTube channel, because even though her YouTube channel is new, she's not new to the beauty community, and she really has a lot of good insight and good reviews, and I think her YouTube channel will be really successful. I'm also really amazed at her because she's currently pregnant with her second child, and now she decides to start a YouTube channel. And this is not to be said in any sort of bad way at all, but a lot of times I see, you know, when a woman gets pregnant, they usually kind of scale back. You know what I'm saying? And Katy's like, nope, I'm gonna start my YouTube channel. And I'm just like, you go girl, I don't know how you're doing it. That's amazing, like major props to her. So she only has a few videos out right now, but I'm really excited to see what else she's gonna put out for us this year. And I'm just really excited for her and excited for her YouTube journey. So I hope that you will check out Katy. The next channel that I want to talk about is one of my first YouTube friends, and I believe the very first gal that I ever did a YouTube collaboration with, and this is Alex from Beauty Addict Next Door. Oh man, I can remember when Alex messaged me, and I want to say it was on Instagram, and she asked, you know, she said that she loved my YouTube channel and asked if we wanted to do a collaboration. It was my first one, and I was so nervous about it, and I was so excited that she asked me, and I felt so like honored and privileged, and it was so cool. And we've just become really good friends since then. Again, we follow each other on Snapchat. We talk to each other almost every single day, and she is such a hard worker, because not only does she have Beauty Addict Next Door, but she has other channels as well. She has a fitness-based channel. I know that she has a fashion-based channel coming up. She has more of a lifestyle channel. I don't know how she does it. I don't know how she keeps track of all of them. Like, major kudos to her. The next gal I want to talk about is my friend Robin from Robin's Cup of Tea. Robin just cracks me up, and I'm pretty sure that we met actually via Alex at Beauty Addict Next Door. I think all of us did a collab together, and I started watching Robin from then, and her videos just make me laugh. I feel like she has such a almost like a dry sense of humor, maybe I would say, and there are times where I legitimately will snort out loud watching Robin because she just makes me laugh so hard, and she's just so casual about it. She does a variety of different video types on her channel, but one that she did recently, I was just dying laughing. She has a cat, and apparently her cat will take makeup and it'll like go take it out of the room, and she'll like find this makeup scattered over her house. So she had the idea, she started to put the makeup that her cat would take out and she put it in a bag, and then she made a video about it, and she would pull out each thing and talk about why she liked it or what she used it for. And I just thought that was the funniest thing ever. I laughed throughout the entire video, and I thought, who thinks to do something like that? That is amazing. So Robin's Cup of Tea, I highly recommend her. She cracks me up. I love her videos, and I'll have her link down below as well. Next gal that I want to recommend to you is my friend Liv from LivLovesHerMakeup. We recently did a collab together. She was in part of what inspired this video. I love Liv's channel because I feel like she comes up with so many good ideas and so many unique ideas. I just talked about her recently as well when I did my favorite self-tanner video, and I also did what I called the one take challenge because I wanted to be like her, because she films all of her videos in one take, which is amazing and incredible. I tried it and it was so hard, and I'm like, how is she so natural and effortless when she does that? We've just become really good friends. Again, we talk on Snapchat almost every single day. I love her video ideas. I love how dedicated she is to her channel. Even though she talks a lot about, you know, YouTube not being her full-time job and YouTube being more of a hobby for her, but she still puts so much in. She uploads almost every single day. And I think that's amazing. She is so active on her Snapchat. I love, like, when I'm away from my Snapchat for a while, I know that I can come and like kick my feet up and watch her story because she always has a lot to say, and she is so much fun to follow over there. So Olivia from LivLovesHerMakeup, one of my new favorite channels, one of my really good friends. So next up I want to talk about my friend Val, or Valerie Pac. She was also one of my first YouTube friends, and we have just bonded in so many different ways. Again, we follow each other on Snapchat, we talk on Snapchat a lot, and collaboration videos with each other, and I just love Val. I love her tutorials. She creates the looks that are so beautiful, yet as someone who's not really good at makeup, I feel like I can get them and I can follow them, and I've recreated her looks several times because the way that she does her tutorials is easy for me to follow, and I appreciate that so much, because sometimes when you watch these big makeup artists and they do all these different techniques, and I'm like, I can't follow that. I can't follow what you're doing. And I just really love Val's tutorials. She also does a ton of fashion videos, and I have so much fun watching her fashion videos. So excited every time she posts a video idea because she has so much different content on her channel as well. It's a very well-rounded channel, and I just love watching her videos. Next up, I want to talk about a channel that is a bit newer to me, maybe in the past month or two, and it was actually when I asked on my channel for channel recommendations, a lot of people recommended Nicole Renee Cutler. So I'm fairly new to her channel, but I've been having such a good time watching her videos. She is so down to earth, super relatable. I love how much she loves dogs. A lot of her weekly vlogs that she's been doing, you know, features her dogs. I know she just started her own business, Bailey's Mission, I think is what it's called. Kind of about her dog, and she's put out like stickers, and I think she's gonna have other merch coming. I think that's super cool. I'm so excited about that. That's just amazing to see what people can do, you know, from their YouTube channel, and how they can spin off that and do amazing things. I think that is so very cool. I love her style. She always says like she loves living in her big old t-shirt. Does like some of the best like grungy makeup looks. Her channel to me, but I've been having a fantastic time watching her. I think that she's a lot of fun, and you should definitely check her out if you haven't yet. I had to flip on my ring light, so if my lighting changed, it's just we've had no sun today. No sun at all. The next channel that I wanted to talk about was Jen from JenLuvsReviews. Jen has such an interesting, unique channel because she has so many different facets to her channel. She has Jen, where she has, you know, her monthly favorites and her unboxings and her reviews, but then she also has the Makeup Minute, where every single day she posts a 1-minute video talking about makeup news, you know, upcoming releases, things like that. They are so informational. I love watching those. And then she also has What's Up in Makeup, where it's a longer video. It's kind of like the Makeup Minute but longer, where she really goes into in-depth about anything new in the makeup or beauty community, which I just think is super interesting. So I love watching her videos. You always are going to get something a little bit different from JenLuvsReviews. If you love makeup reviews and just beauty news, I think her channel is super interesting, and I think that you would love it. So next I'm going to talk about another one that's a newer channel to me and also recommended from you guys as well, and this is Kendall Alfred, I think is how you say her name. But Kendall, I love her channel. She was one who, when I saw her recommend it over and over and over in my comments, I went to her channel, I watched one video, and I was like, yes, I think that we would get along. I love her personality. I love how much she loves makeup. I love the looks that she creates. I think her makeup tutorials are so fun and so interesting. I just like watching her because I feel like we're kind of similar, even in like the way that we speak or the way that we review. I think that we're kind of similar in that fashion, so that might be a reason why I like watching her as well. But I just think her channel has a lot of good content on it, and even though I'm a new subscriber to Kendall, I still get excited every time I see her post a video because I know it's going to be a fun one. So if you aren't watching Kendall yet, I think that you should. Another channel that I just love watching is Stephanie from BabsBeauty. I've actually talked about BabsBeauty in the past on my channel. She's someone who I kind of just stumbled upon on YouTube. It was like one of my recommended videos, and I remember thinking that she looked like a Barbie doll and I wanted to look like her too. So I started watching her tutorials, and she was definitely more of a tutorial based channel. When I first started watching her, it was almost all of what her uploads were tutorials, and now I follow her on Snapchat as well, and she talks about how she is trying to be a more well-rounded channel and how she's trying to have more reviews in there and hauls in there. But she is someone who is just a makeup lover. I think that her tutorials are excellent. I actually, in my Will I Buy It, I have a green top on. It was the Will I Buy It where I talked about the Kylie birthday collection. I'll have it linked down below. I got so many questions on my makeup look in that video, and it was 100% step-by-step from one of her tutorials. And I did film it for Instagram. It will be on Instagram. I will give full credit to her because I literally pulled up her video again and went step by step by step, and I was so excited when I created it, and I think I did an okay job. But I think she called it like her grungy makeup look using the Jaclyn Hill palette. I absolutely love it. I had to recreate it. I think that she's definitely one of like the top 3 beauty influencers whose tutorials I copy the most. A makeup lover, she's always buying new makeup. I love that she always tries to find indie brands too. She's always talking about new brands that I haven't heard of, indie brands that she wants to support. Her snap hauls are insane. I highly recommend that you follow her and all these gals that I'm talking about on Snapchat as well. But they are so much fun to watch. So if you do not follow BabsBeauty yet, she's a Midwestern girl like me. I believe that she lives in Ohio, which is super fun. I definitely recommend BabsBeauty. Another gal that I just love watching is Shay from ThatGirlShaeXO, and I have to say the other night she actually tweeted to me. Well, one of my followers on Twitter, Shay, asked like for like video ideas, and someone mentioned me, and she said that she tweeted back and said she loved those videos of mine, and I literally like wanted to fall off my chair. I was like, Shay has seen one of my videos, even if it's just one of my videos. She's seen one of my videos? Like, that was crazy. She's amazing. I love her personality. She's almost kind of more like, she kind of gives me like those hippie laid back vibes. Like, she has like a I don't care attitude. I am me and this is who I am. You can accept it or you can just leave. And I love that about her. Her tutorials are always so full of personality and full of spunk, and I love the tutorials that she creates. She always does looks that I'm like, I would never think to do that, but she does it and I'm like, oh, that's a great idea. Now I need to try that one too. So I love her looks. I think they're some of the more creative that I see out there, and I love her channel. She cracks me up. She's not really afraid to say or do anything. She's a bride-to-be. I'm super excited for her wedding. I can't wait to see what she looks like as a bride. I think it's gonna be amazing. If you don't follow That Girl Shay yet, you need to. Another channel that I absolutely love is Jessica Braun, or JamBeauty89. I have been following Jessica before I had my YouTube channel. I love the way that Jessica reviews in her videos. She's very thorough and she's very in-depth, but she's very fair. She always gives a lot of good information. She is a teacher as her career, and I feel like that really comes across on camera. She just has such almost like a calming vibe to her. When I watch her, I just know that I'm gonna learn something new, and her review videos I think are amazing. She was someone who actually kind of inspired me to, how do I want to say this, when I first started my channel and I thought, okay, I'm a beauty channel, I have to do makeup tutorials as well, and I was never really comfortable doing tutorials. I felt like watching her channel, I was like, you know, she's a beauty channel too, but she is mostly review based, and she just likes to talk about makeup and she comes up with good ideas, and that's like, she kind of inspired me to be like, girl, you don't have to be like everyone else. You don't have to do videos that you don't necessarily feel comfortable doing. As I've grown and, you know, I've had this channel for over a year now, I'm more comfortable and I've slowly brought in tutorials back into my channel. But she was one that kind of reminded me of, you don't need to be like everyone else. You can do your own thing and you can just have your channel be what you love and what you want to talk about. So like, she was the one that made it click for me, and I will always be appreciative to that. And I remember one day she actually talked about me on her Snapchat and she added me back on her Snapchat, and I was like, like, that was a super overwhelming moment. But Jessica, JamBeauty89, you gotta check her out. Another channel somewhat newer to me in the past couple months here, but man, have I really grown to love this girl, is Stephanie Nicole. As I'm kind of going, we're getting into the bigger and bigger YouTubers here. I think at the last time I checked, Stephanie Nicole had 452,000 subscribers. A lot of people talk about Stephanie Nicole because she's mostly a review-based channel, and she is like that straight shooter. Like, she's gonna tell you what it is, and I appreciate that, and I think a lot of people really appreciate her for that. I get really excited when I see her reviewing new items because I want to see what she's gonna say. She's also someone who goes into really good in-depth, like, she makes me think of things that she'll mention in a review and I'm like, oh, I didn't even think about that. She has those types of reviews, very thorough, very in-depth. She's also very knowledgeable about the makeup that she talks about, and I really enjoy her reviews. I enjoy kind of her no-nonsense attitude, and she's gonna sit down and she's gonna tell you what she thinks, and if you don't like it, then bye. That's how I think of Stephanie Nicole. So I love her videos. Again, I'm a little bit newer to her channel, but I would highly, highly recommend her. Next, I'm going to move on to Amanda Ensing. Amanda was one of the first beauty channels that I started watching, and it's been a lot of fun to watch Amanda's journey and kind of watch where she's gone. She's from Tennessee, and I think it was last year she moved from Tennessee to LA. As she's kind of growing in the beauty community, when I was doing my video research, she was at 989,000 YouTube subscribers, and I know she recently hit 1 million on Instagram as well. So she is someone who, I love her tutorials. I also recreate a lot of Amanda's tutorials. She's mostly a tutorial based channel, I would say. Her tutorials, I think, are bomb. I think she is so beautiful, and I think it's been a lot of fun to watch her grow from Tennessee to LA, and she's very open. She just did a video, it was like a chit chat, get ready with me, but she talked about her first year in LA, and there's a lot of things that she said that I was like, that's very interesting. I would have known that. She's very open with her subscribers, especially on her Snapchat. Like I said, I just love her tutorials and I love to recreate them as well. So Amanda Ensing, she's been a favorite of mine for quite some time. Next, I'm going to move over to Casey Holmes. I think she's the first one I'm talking about that has over 1 million subscribers. She has 1.4 million subscribers. Casey, again, was one of the first YouTubers that I started watching. A lot of these like bigger gals are you're probably gonna hear me say that a lot, but when I was first getting into YouTube and I would Google, you know, makeup tutorial, smoky eye, whatever, these are the gals that were popping up. So Casey Holmes, oh man, I just love her. I love her. I feel like she is a friend. Sometimes it can be hard with bigger YouTubers to actually feel some sort of friendship or connection with, and Casey is someone who from the beginning I felt a friendship with. She was a Southern girl as well. I believe she was in Georgia. She's also a bride-to-be, and I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what dress she picks. I can't wait to see what makeup that she does and her hair, and I am so excited. She's someone who is so down to earth, and as someone who, when I watched her 2 years ago and I watch her today, I feel like she has not changed. She is still the same person. I love her tutorials. I love her reviews. I love that she loves to haul and buy makeup as well, and she's just one of my favorite channels. I love Casey Holmes. So next up, I'm going to talk about Lustrelux, Katy from Lustrelux. I was just talking about her in the live chat that I did, and I just love her. I've been following her for so long, and it's been so inspiring and motivating to see her journey, because I saw her in her, you know, prior YouTube videos where she was just kind of feeling discouraged and, you know, not being sure of where her YouTube channel was going and where it would take her, and to see where it has taken her. I am so ready for her and Desi's Dose of Colors collab. I'm so excited about it. It's just been very, very encouraging and motivating, like I said, to watch her journey, and I just love her. She is so down to earth to me. She is so, like, she's who I want to be. I want to be that person that people can look to for tutorials, reviews, makeup news, you know, etc., etc. But then also as a real person, as a friend. I thought it was so cool when Katy and Desi did their squad tour. I thought it was so cool how they did their Dose of Colors release, that before they had the blogger party, they did a giveaway and 200 people won and got to go to this party and get their swag bags and see the collab first. Like, Katy and Desi, I mean, Desi's on my list next, so I'm also talking about Desi Perkins here, but they are people to me who understand the bond that people have with YouTubers. Not everybody gets it, and I totally understand that, and I don't even feel like maybe every YouTuber gets it, honestly, but they get it, and I appreciate that so much. I love seeing that. I love seeing how much they love their supporters as well. I think it is so, so huge, and it just makes them so relatable. I love their vlogs. I think they're amazing. So Lustrelux, definitely. And then next on my list was going to be Desi Perkins, who's like Lustrelux's BFF, of course. Their vlogs are amazing. I love their husbands, Steven and John, or Sven and John Ye. They're so much fun. I love their dogs. And I talked about it in my live that at first I wasn't really connecting with Desi because I almost felt like her YouTube personality was just not like, I don't want to say that she took herself too seriously because that sounds rude and that's not what I'm trying to say, but it was just like, I just couldn't quite vibe with her. And then I kept seeing her on Katy's Snapchat, so finally I added her because I was like, this girl seems really funny. And I finally added her on Snapchat, and it is, you really get the real Desi Perkins over there, and I think slowly through time that has worked her way into her YouTube videos as well. And I just think it's super interesting. She cracks me up. I love how they don't take themselves too seriously. Like, yes, they can pose and slay and dominate the camera and do all this fun stuff, but at the same time, they also understand that they're just real people too. And I think that's really cool. I think that's really cool because sometimes it's really hard to watch some people's Snapchats that just take themselves a little too seriously, and with those two I know that you don't get that. So Lustrelux, Desi Perkins, I'm sure you're watching them, but if you don't, you should. I want to talk about KathleenLights. KathleenLights is someone who, kind of like what I said with Casey Holmes, is that I feel like she's someone who has not changed. The time that I was doing this, Kathleen has 3.3 million subscribers, and she is someone who I still think is so real, so relatable. She has no problems coming on camera and talking about her problems or her issues and opening up to her subscribers. I think she's an amazing girl boss for starting KL Polish, her own brand of nail polish. I think that's so awesome and amazing. I have Snickerdoodle. I think it's fantastic. But again, it just goes back to how real and down to earth she is, and I think a lot of people really appreciate that. I love her makeup tutorials. They always come out so amazing and fantastic looking, but they seem so simple. And she doesn't use false lashes a lot, which for me, I just enjoy false lashes, but so there's days where, you know, you're not feeling very well, you don't want to stick false lashes on. But her tutorials can be so simple to watch and to recreate, but it looks like so much more. So I really enjoy her tutorials. I also love that she loves makeup. I think it's interesting with some of the bigger YouTubers as well. Obviously, I mean, I only have, you know, 20-some thousand subscribers, and I get quite a bit of PR now. It's been really crazy. The micro-influencer trend is definitely popping right now, which is so amazing and super, super helpful to me. But I can't even imagine being these YouTubers with 1 million, 2 million, 4 million subscribers and the amount of product that they must get. But she's still a true makeup lover, and she still buys makeup and hauls makeup, and that's what I think is something else that's really interesting about her, because you don't always see that from those big YouTubers. And I'm not trying to say that that's a bad thing, especially if you just have a lot, why buy even more? That can seem pretty silly, but she's just a true makeup lover, and she likes to try different things and then talk about them, and I think that's super cool. So KathleenLights, I love her. So I want to talk about Nicole Guerriero. Nicole Guerriero, she's definitely the OG YouTuber. I think she said she's been on YouTube for like 6 or 8 years, which is insane to me. That is such a long time. But I enjoy her videos because she's just Nicole. Like, she's not gonna put on any games. She's not gonna have any frills. Like, she's just Nicole, and you just get what you get with her. And I appreciate that so much. And she says it a lot. I think she's 30 or in her 30s. I want to say that she just turned 30, but I can't remember. And you know, there's times where she's like, people are so mad because I do my eyebrows dark. And I'm like, it's 2017. We're still on that. Or people say that she needs to look like this. And she's like, I'm 30 years old and I like looking like this. So thanks, bye. Like I love that part of her personality. She recently did a vlog series where she vlogged every single day for like a month or so, and those vlogs really opened up a new level to me as well. With Nicole, you got to see a lot more of her and a lot more of just her personality, and I thought those vlogs were super, super interesting to see. Guerriero, one I've been watching for quite some time. Then I just have 2 more left. One, of course, being Jaclyn Hill. I talk about Jaclyn Hill a lot on my channel. I have the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette on my eyes today. I've been watching Jaclyn Hill for a very long time. I think that she's a lot of fun to watch. She has a really big personality, and I also at the same time, I think that she's very motivating as well. We have kind of similar backstories, and to know kind of where she was at her life in a certain point was very similar to where I was at my life at a similar point, and to see where she is now, it's definitely, you know, even when you're completely down and out and you feel like you can't get out from rock bottom, like she's someone who's kind of showed me that you definitely can. So I think that she is super, super encouraging. I love her makeup tutorials as well. I recreate a lot of her makeup tutorials, and it's just fun. She's kind of like that overzealous girlfriend. And you know, sometimes when I sit down to watch her videos, I just want to bust out my glass of wine and just have fun with her too, because I think that she really loves her channel, that she loves her subscribers, and she just has a lot of fun making videos, and I think it really comes through on camera. So I really, really love Jaclyn Hill. Been watching her for a very, very long time. And then I'm going to end it with the very first beauty YouTuber that I ever watched that opened up my world so that there even was such a thing as being a beauty YouTuber, and that of course is Carli Bybel. She has over 5.5 million YouTube subscribers. I think she is, yes, on my list, she has the most subscribers at over 5.5 million, which is insane. But I remember actually getting ready for my wedding. I was doing a wedding makeup trial, and the gal mentioned a technique that she wanted to use from Carli Bybel, and I said, who is that? And she said, well, she does makeup on YouTube. And I said, come again? Why does she do makeup on YouTube? What does that even mean? I didn't even watch YouTube, and this was, you know, 4 years ago. And so she recommended that I watch her, and I went home and I Googled YouTube Carli Bybel, and she came up, and I just thought, whoa, I want to do that too. Like one of the first thoughts I had when watching Carli's videos, because I just sat and binge watched all night. I can remember watching video after video after video, and I just thought, I want to do that too. That looks like so much fun. Like it looked like she was having an absolute blast in her videos. I was learning things because I was never, I mean, I'm still not very good at makeup, but I've never been very well at doing makeup and creating makeup looks, and I was watching her tutorials. I was making lists of things that she was recommending to buy, and she was really someone who, watching her videos, seeing how relatable she was and just how much fun she was having doing it, I did not realize, even when I started my YouTube channel, when I first sat down to film my first video, I didn't know that that was these people's jobs. It was well into my YouTube channel when Carli made a comment about a meet and greet, and I thought, a meet and greet with who? And I saw it was at a mall, and I was like, why are people going to meet this girl who does makeup on YouTube? I still didn't get it. Even after I started my YouTube channel, I did not get it. And I still didn't even get after that. It took me even longer to figure out that people have full-time jobs on YouTube. Like, that's their income. I still didn't get that when I had a YouTube channel when I first started it. I will always remember being told to watch her on YouTube and just seeing her and seeing her passion for making her videos and thinking, I want to do that too. And I did. So I gotta throw it back to the very first ever beauty influencer that I watched on YouTube was Carli Bybel. She's super inspiring. She's always out there trying to do good, which I think is super cool. A lot of her giveaways, to enter, you have to do like a good deed and film it. You have to plant a tree and film, like those are her giveaways. I just think that's so cool. She's very into giving back. She has a scholarship. I have her bracelets on. She created these bracelets, and the proceeds went to her scholarship charity fund. I bought the bracelets as well. Love them. Yeah, I'm a huge supporter of Carli. She is definitely one who motivates me a ton. I'm sure that you're probably one of the 5.5 million people that follow her, but in case you aren't, you should. Alright guys, so that is going to do it for my favorite YouTube channels, my favorite YouTubers, those that I watch on YouTube. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to call this video yet, but I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a little insight on me, maybe some of my YouTube friends, and maybe some of the bigger YouTube channels that I love to watch and I can't miss a video from. So let me know in the comments down below who I mentioned that you absolutely love and watch, or leave me any suggestions, because like I mentioned with some of these gals, I got their names because of you. I think YouTube is definitely a lot of word of mouth now, so I would appreciate any more suggestions that you guys might have. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. I hope that you will also consider subscribing before you go, and I'll catch you guys real soon in my next one. Bye.